And when you Google my name, you might see rumors that I beat my ex-wife and I'm also a pedophile. Should mention I'm also a felon.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Okay, you beat your wife, you're a pedophile, and you fucking got arrested for trying to shoot somebody. No problem. We got you covered. We got the perfect job for you.
Sleeping with Boogie is one of the reasons I quit sex work.
It was so bad. It was so bad for her that she said, fuck it. I'm out of the game. I ain't for these streets. I'm out of here. Hello and welcome to the Snyder Syndicate. If you have been on YouTube for the last decade, you may have possibly heard of Boogie2988.
When I'm on my deathbed, the biggest regret I will ever have is knowing that I had a job that every person in the world would fucking kill for. And I fucked it up.
Oh, that's right. I
be
forgot
mad about
that.
till I go to the fucking grave.
I forgot there was some incident where some psychopath came to his fucking house and he like shot off a round.
Boogie2988, he's a legend of YouTube. He's been around forever.
Financial ruin, alright. What the fuck was that? Oh my god, what the fuck is all of that? Hold on. Was he getting mounted by all these women? Where are these videos from? Why do I look like this? I'm sorry, let me be a little more conservative for you. The dark, sad life of Boogie man, we are watching some sick shit going on right now. What is all this mounting? This film documents the life of Boogie2988 following the downfall from internet fame. For a period of 9 months, I had exclusive access to his day-to-day schedule, personal contacts, and financial statements. Damn.
There was one girl.
Topics explored in this film could be upsetting to some
I don't know if I
viewers.
should talk about this, Mike, but I'm going to. There was one girl that I dated. She liked a lot of childish things. She liked rubber ducks. That's why I have some of these rubber ducks.
We're a minute in, and this is already going to be the greatest video of all time. He was into a woman that liked rubber ducks, and that's why he has this mass collection of rubber ducks. Which, I'm not going to lie, that's a dope collection of rubber ducks. I would have this. Batman duck? I mean, what the fuck, dude? Look at the creativity into these rubber ducks.
And one of my favorite memories with her is us sitting in this tub, her playing with rubber ducks as I washed her, and then when we got out, I took her to bed. One of the best nights of my life, Mike.
That's one of the best nights of his life. She sat in the tub with me and she played with the rubber ducks. And then when she was done and I was done washing her, I took her to bed and I laid her down. And I put a rubber duck in her pussy. This guy, what the fuck, bro? I can already tell this documentary is going to go to an absolutely amazing place. And the fact that this documentary is blowing up might help him kind of regain a little bit of that fame, you know? I don't know, maybe not. In 2019, Boogie had $798,000 in savings. He's now facing bankruptcy and foreclosure.
When it comes to financial approach, I don't fucking know what I'm doing.
So what happened?
Money comes in, money goes out. For the longest time, my ex-wife handled that shit, but then I got divorced. I don't know where my money is. I don't know what it's doing. The only thing I've ever done with it is I threw it into crypto and then lost a shitload of it.
What an absolute fucking dipshit. So as soon as his wife leaves him, he gets control of his finances. He's like, fuck it, I'm going to put it all in cryptocurrency. Dogecoin. Like, what a stupid fucking move. To take all of your money in hopes that it's going to explode in a market is probably one of the dumbest fucking things you could do. Now, I lost money in the market, and so I put some money in there, a couple thousand, and lost a couple thousand, and here we are. I'm fucking trying to make it back.
Well, here's everything. If you want to see, there's $2,758 in my bank account right now. And let's see if mortgages come out yet. So tomorrow, when they take mortgage out, I'll have about $700 to live off of until the 20th when I get paid again from YouTube. So I'm just going to live off of $700. and I'll probably sell some cards along the way and use that money to make ends meet as well. I have a credit card with them that I owe $600 on. And on top of that, I still owe $163,000 on my house.
See, this is the problem with blowing up on YouTube or something, is you get all this money, you get all this fame, and then you either maintain it or it dissipates. And then you're buying all this shit because you got all this money, like the Island Boys. You're like, okay, give me a fucking mansion, give me a Lambo, woo. And then you lose it all because you're not paying attention. You're not thinking ahead. You're not like, maybe this money will just stop one day.
Sell off all my collectibles and pay off all my debts. I think that puts me at $0.
There you go. How long has he been in that bath with how... Look at his fucking thumb. It looks like a raisin already. How long has he been in this bath getting interviewed? He got a gastric bypass. I remember him being skinnier, so he got big again. Fuck, man. Attempting to save $20,000 to remove excess skin. What excess skin?
The ladies love. I call it my meat apron. I
call it my meat apron. So he's out there cooking with his belly just getting bacon grease and popping all over it.
There's a second one.
What the fuck?
I have 2 glorious meat curtains. I don't like showing it to people, and people don't like seeing it.
But here we are putting on a documentary.
So that's why I'm going to die alone.
Jesus, dude. Come on now. This guy was doing better. I hope he gets better. Shit.
Well, my real name
Come
is
on,
Steve
Boog.
Williams. I'm known online as Boogie2988 because there's a lot of famous Steve Williamses, and I'm not one of them, right? I started a YouTube channel back in 2006, right at the very beginning.
It's crazy.
And I got famous for comedy sketches as well as like life vlogs and just sharing my personal life with other people.
What? Give her some love in the comments section. Give her as much money as I used to make, and it's not exactly enough to make it.
Damn.
This is where I spend 6 to 8 hours a day trying to figure out how to save my career. What's up? Ladies and gentlemen of YouTube, Boogie2988's kind of chill. I was getting to the power of the internet. And today, let's talk a little bit about why you got to do better than I did, right? I've told the audience, I've told you guys, I've told everybody, this is the center of my
Damn.
life right here.
$7,800. What else is he spending money on? He's got the mortgage, which is like $2,000. So he's making just kind of like what an average American would make, right? Maybe a little more, maybe a little less. I don't know.
Watching television, playing video games on that television. But the other day, the audio on this TV started to go out. And whenever it would make like S sounds, it would crackle. And so I know I'm budgeting, but I immediately went to Amazon and bought a sound bar for $100.
He said, I know I'm budgeting, but then I went out and spent more money than I have. You're not really budgeting if you then break the budget, right?
And then the next day, the TV stopped crackling. And now I have a $100 sound bar that I don't need. But I know I'm supposed to be budgeting right now. But because that's my TV, because that's my only source of entertainment, because it's the only thing I do, it's one of the only things that bring me peace. Like, I'm like, I have to be able to hear my fucking TV. But that's every addict, right? Like Mitch Hedberg said, I'll just do enough heroin. And then he like OD'd on heroin, right? So I guess every addict tries to manage the addiction, but I don't know, man. We were talking about compulsive spending.
A lot of addictions that are hard to manage.
I spend a lot of money on stuff. But you know where a lot of the money went?
Porn.
And like it felt
Prostitutes.
really compulsive at the time.
Prostitutes. Between 2018 and 2021, Boogie spent over $200,000 on sex workers. Jesus. That is insane. Although, no, that's 3 years. 3 years. dude, you're fucking spending. You're spending like $75,000 a year on pussy. Now, don't get me wrong. We've all had our fair share of financial puss. But at the end of the day, $200,000 in 3 years? That's rough, man. Dude, that's... Addictions are hard, man. Addictions are hard, especially when, you know, not to body shame or anything, but like he said, it's like, it's hard to find people that actually love you when you look like that. Like, it makes things difficult. You know, he's a nerd and he's overweight. So, for him to find somebody, it's not easy. So then you're out looking for it. You just pay for it. You're just like, just give me something. Give me that feeling. Give me sex. One of his escorts agreed.
Escort, and Boogie2988 was one of my clients. From LA, and I get a message on this website, you can probably guess which one, from this guy who looked a lot like Boogie.
I took women on vacations, and I took them out to fancy
Wait,
dinners.
40,000 a year? 18, 19, 20, 21. Oh, that's 4 years. Okay. Well, 40,000 a year is better than 75,000. But still, that's crazy.
I took them to like Disneyland and shit.
He bought me dinner, he got me a purse that we were talking about over messages, and he got me a couple gift cards, and he spent well over $5,000 on just that night.
Escort fees were $2,500 though. That's crazy. Is that how much puss costs? Inflation's crazy.
You know the rules. The rules are we're gonna go
Investment.
out and eat.
Total
We're gonna
investment.
have dinner. Maybe we're gonna fuck, and you're gonna enjoy a nice lifestyle that you don't normally get to enjoy. It's not a revelation. I like beautiful women. I like to hang out with beautiful women, fuck beautiful women. We all do. I never got to do that. The women I dated were pretty, sure.
Yeah.
But they were like Arkansas 8s, not LA 10s. With sugaring, I got to fuck some LA 10s, and I think that's cool.
We
Yeah.
went back to the hotel,
Yeah. You know. Okay. I get it.
and I do regret to say that I slept with Boogie2988.
I regret to say.
Overall, the experience, and I don't mean to fat shame or anything, but there was rules upon rules upon rules, and it took me a lot of time to find a stick.
Oh my god, that's horrible. That's horrific. For her to even come out and say that too. Like, yeah, I'll speak. There were rolls upon rolls. I couldn't even find his penis. It was hard. I charged him extra for that.
I am now married with 2 kids, and sleeping with Boogie is one of the reasons I quit sex work.
It was so bad. It was so bad for her that she said, fuck it. I'm out of the game. I ain't for these streets. I'm out of here. The income from her night with Boogie helped fund her
Is that
nursing
sexist to
degree.
me? Sure. Is that womanizing me? Sure. I don't really care. I'm a 48-year-old man. I never got to fuck a model. This let me fuck a couple of models. Is that wrong? Oh, yeah. Yeah. She's definitely a little thicker than I necessarily would always go for, but there's nothing wrong with that.
Boogie, come on, bro. She's thicker than what I would normally go for. That's that's a perfect amount of thickness right there. And he's like, yeah, you know, when you got 2 thick things slapping together, it makes it very difficult. So I kind of stick to the skinny people that can get in the crevices.
I know how much these things mean to you.
Oh,
what
shit,
it's
he's
like
selling
to
his
have to
possessions.
sell them to be able to live.
So selling off these things kind of sucks. Because I've been playing Magic for 30 years, and some of the cards in this box I opened back in 1994. I opened them in like 96, and I've held on to them ever since. And
Holy
that's like
shit.
they're a piece of my childhood. They're a piece of my history. I thought I was going to get buried with this stuff. This is my stuff. This is me. This is part of me. And I made some money off of YouTube last month, but I did not make enough. Without a sponsor or something like that, I'm not making enough. So we're going to go to the game shop. But this is going to keep me from going out on the streets, right? Like, this is going to keep me in a house. I'm selling Magic cards on Whatnot. I'm selling collectibles on eBay. I'm selling arcade machines locally. I'll sell it all. And I'm going to sell enough to help with mortgage. But I'm also going to sell enough to be able to play Magic tonight. Because I don't want people wondering why I'm not there. I don't want people like knowing I'm broke. Like that's embarrassing. I can't afford $30 to play Magic. So I'm spending $30 to play Magic tonight.
Oh, okay, so it's an event he goes to. Why doesn't he just keep his Magic cards?
Okay, so this month I need from you about $1,000 to make mortgage. So I need you to pick out like $1,000 for the stuff. Like there's a couple of cradles in there.
Mm-hmm.
There's a City of Traders in there.
Well, I could do 200 apiece on those.
What? Dude, I thought we were looking more like 400, 450 on each of these. 175 is what it's down to.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Those
Good Lord.
He had cards that were worth like $400, now they're worth nothing. Well, not nothing, but damn, bro, he's digging into his collection to sell that shit. I mean, he can't do anything else, you know?
Fuck, these are reserved list cards, Glenn.
Yeah.
They're not going anywhere but up.
Okay. Well, you say that, but the dual lands went down.
I mean, yeah, all right. As long as I'm getting mortgage money, as long as I get some cards there tonight, okay. You gave me these back.
Mm-hmm.
You want to sell on them until I come back in here because I'm not going to sell them anybody else but you.
Okay.
Make it 3 chicken quesadillas.
3?
What's paying for this?
The Magic cards?
Pay me back my hair. That don't hurt. Yeah, we all look the same in a game shop. It's because we're fucking outcasts. We're in a kind of small town. We're fucking autistic as shit. We're awkward around women. We're awkward around people. We don't know what the fuck we're doing. And then I come back here and I'm looking at all the shit I need to sell. And I'm surrounded by all the shit that I bought for YouTube videos and stuff. And it's hard to not think about what a fuck up I am. But that's why I go to the arcade. That's why I go to play Magic. That's why I have my friends over. Because for just a few hours, I'm not that fuck up from YouTube. I'm just Steve Williams. I'm just me. Oh, this is my Saturday night crew. We get together every Saturday. We eat pizza. We play Magic. We play board games. We do.
Isn't it crazy how like this nerd community finds each other like this? And they all look the same, you know?
Magic the Gathering, this is my crack, this is my cocaine. I met him at the magic shop. I met him in the magic shop. Now him I met at the magic shop. This guy I met at the magic shop. This guy I met at the magic shop. This guy I met because he was roommates with a friend I met at the magic shop. Okay, so I have $1 million question.
So everyone he's met
Every
has
Saturday
been from
we
the
get
Magic
together.
shop.
Mm-hmm. Every Saturday I order what? Pizza, chicken fingers, tacos. Those are the things I normally get us, right? Like I normally spend like $100, $150 every Saturday to like feed us. And like I showed them my bank books today, and I'm not like, I've never wanted to burden you guys with this, but like I'm at a point where saving $300 a month would be useful.
I mean, we've been telling you for years that we don't care about the food that much. Okay. Don't get me wrong. I like having snacks and soda when I'm.
Yeah, most people do. But it's like, dude, every time you guys get together, it's like you're blowing on fucking $200 on food. Most people aren't doing that. Most people aren't going out like, hey, you know what? It's game night. Here's fucking $500 in pizza.
Over here, because I don't eat those at my house. But we've definitely said it throughout the years. Like, you don't have to feed us, but you do it anyway, so.
When are we going to start bringing girlfriends around? Also, when are we going to start bringing girlfriends around that aren't hookers? Because that's all I've brought around for 5 years. I mean, like, we haven't had, like, legitimate girlfriends over in a long time. You haven't dated in a while. You haven't dated in a while.
I mean, yeah, a while. That's fair enough, yeah.
I mean, you've like, had some, I think you had, like,
Well, he's fucking greasy. He looks like they just pulled him out of the deep fryer.
He loves his friends and his family, and he cares about people a lot, and he cares about what people think about him a lot. He's a fun person to be around and to laugh and make jokes with. Sometimes we open up and we have like really personal conversations, and I enjoy getting to know him in that way as well.
Willing to do things for us. He's offered to, take care of us or offered us a room if he needs it. he's still gonna make some of the same jokes. You know, we all have a sort of dry sense of humor.
Sincere kindness. It doesn't always show up, but he does have a lot of compassion for people.
I think he's just a guy with good and bad. But I don't think he's as bad as a lot of corners of the internet think he is.
I think as long as he stops tweeting the N-word, he'll be fine.
The N-word is just a word. If you guys left and these cameras weren't rolling and I was sitting here alone in the dark and I said the N-word, there's no magic power to it.
So say it.
So say it. Oh my god. Hold on, I was gonna say something, but let's give it a second here.
Oh no, I'm not gonna say it on camera where it could hurt somebody. I like offensive humor. I like dark.
You like offensive humor. But he's talking about the N-word. I don't know. It's not really funny just by itself, you know. Yell it out. Yeah, I don't know. That's a very weird take that he has. He's like, the N-word is just a word. I mean, yeah, it's a word. It's one of those words that it's like weird because like white people have like an obsession with it because it's a word that they literally can't use, right? I mean, they can use it, but they are very demonized if they use it. You shouldn't use the N-word. But there's you got a white guy sitting here talking about don't use the N-word, but in certain situations, I'm just kidding. That's just a weird way to talk about it. I don't know, man. Whatever. You know, dude, if he wants to tweet the N-word, go ahead. I don't understand. What is white people's obsession with the N-word, though? You know? Just because you can't use it, it's like, oh, I love that word.
Jokes, I say fucked up shit. I think the darker something is, cancer, rape, murder, child abuse, the darker it is, the more important it is to make jokes about it.
In 2019, controversial clips of Boogie began to spread online.
Yeah, that's okay. All right. I mean, I didn't go through it. I'm still alive. She's dead. And, yeah, so fuck her. And now she's dead. That's a...
Wait, hold on. What did
I didn't go through it. I'm still alive. She's dead. And, yeah, so fuck her. And now she's...
I'm still alive. She's dead. Yeah, so fuck her. And now she's dead. Mocking the death of his deceased girlfriend. Wow. How much did he hate this woman? What did she do to him? Why did he not like her? Why did she die? All right.
She's dead. That's a lot of money, I guess, for a person of color. Or
That's a lot of money for a person of color. Thanking a minority fan for their donation. Jesus. Hey, you know what? For a person of color, thank you for the donation. That's a lot of money for you.
Or is it not? I don't know. Someone says you can't put your finger into a clitoris. Somebody here doesn't have a scalpel handy. You splay that fucker just right, you can wrap it all around your fingers. You gotta shave real thin. Woo! That's disturbing. That's the most fucked up thing.
No, I plan to shoot you, bud.
Yeah,
you
pointing your gun at me?
Yes.
Yeah, this guy showed up to his house that was like threatening him and shit. And he fucking fires a round off into the sky.
Is this what we have to do?
Where it really went south is when one guy spent like a month of his time gathering every link, every video clip, everything I'd ever said or done since 1998, and he compiled it into this one huge mega thread. It's like 10, 15 pages long. And every time my name would get mentioned on Reddit moving forward, they would all link to that mega thread. Well, these people on Reddit began to bombard my sponsors.
Things accused of Boogie in the Reddit: abused his wife, supported child abusers, had attraction to minors, which sexless people most likely do, mocked racial minorities, lied about mental health diagnosis, claimed good things came from the Holocaust. What the fuck? Threatened to kill his own dog, used his friend's death to promote new channel. Made fun of a child for having divorced parents. I feel like a lot of people have done that. Threatened suicide to guilt fans into support. Yeah, but I mean, do you think he was lying about that? Faked harassment emails to gain sympathy. Flirted with his friend's widow after his death. Jesus. Misused Patreon funds on personal toys. Manipulated his sugar babies and girlfriends.
To make me look as bad as possible. Every time I got a new sponsor, they would bombard me. And eventually they dropped me.
Jesus. That's
Are you ready?
insane.
Are you ready to step back into 1988? You ready to go back to my childhood? Because that's what's behind the star. You know what? Do you want to know what this represents to me?
What does this represent?
This is everything that was good about my childhood. And when I walk back in here, it's like going back in time, except things aren't completely shitty. Do I think I'll make 50? Yeah, probably. That's only 2 years away. Do I think I'll make 60, which is 12 years away? Probably not. Here's everything that's wrong with Boogie. Low testosterone, testicular hypogonadism, sleep apnea.
The hell is that?
Swelling due to blockages of lymphatic flow, seborrheic eczema, chronic back pain, protein in urine. That's from kidney damage, folks.
Is that the one time it's okay to drink piss if you're trying to bulk up? Hey, piss in my mouth. You got protein in it. That's where the pee fetish can possibly make some sense, right? If there's a benefit.
Otherwise, if I don't wear this machine at night, when I'm supposed to be sleeping, I'm actually drowning in my own fat.
Sad shit, man. Some sad shit. Halfway into the documentary production, I decided to take a break. The mood was overwhelmingly depressing.
That was generally entertaining. You realize, wait a second, everything he says is depressing. Everything he says is like the saddest shit I've ever heard.
I'm doing. I can't put out a documentary that's this guy the whole time, because I don't want my brand new channel to be known as making documentaries about the most depressing people that exist. It's just like, what the fuck happened to this guy?
It could be as simple as just that positive attitude.
Why not use your only life to make the lives around you better? Fuck you. It's none of your fucking business. It's my body. It's my choice. Eat shit.
Oh, Boogie attempted to get a real job. Wow. Like he's just drinking on his porch in the morning. Starting over.
My name is Dawn.
Dawn, I'm Boogie, or Steve.
Okay, what do you prefer to be called?
Honestly, probably Steve. Let's go with Steve.
Okay, Steve. No problem. Whatever you prefer. And so you are here today because you are seeking employment.
Yeah.
You're seeking out new work opportunities.
Absolutely.
Tell me a little bit about your background and where you think you want to go with the experience that you already have.
I did work at a small gaming store back in 2006, 2007. I am disabled, recognized by the state of Arkansas, but also the United States government. There's that. Now, the downside of that is I am extremely depressed, so there's some mental health issues that we bring to the table.
Can you imagine doing a job interview and being like, yeah, well, I'm depressed as fuck, I'm disabled. And with everyone's mental health issues these days, I don't know how anyone fucking hires anybody, because everyone just comes to the table with like, all right, here's what's wrong with me. I need a job.
I have no references, no work history, and no education. And when you Google my name, you might see rumors that I beat my ex-wife, and I'm also a pedophile. Should mention I'm also a felon.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Okay, you beat your wife, you're a pedophile, and you fucking got arrested for trying to shoot somebody. No problem. We got you covered. We got the perfect job for you. Wow, she is extremely calm about this. This guy is just laying out all of his problems on the table in hopes of getting a job somehow.
What's the nature of your felony?
Aggravated assault.
How old is it?
About 2 years.
Okay. So I think there are some avenues you could explore. I definitely don't think it's impossible, but you have some challenges.
Yes.
Lots
Some
of things in
issues.
life are about your mindset, and you're using weight and disability. I can't. If that is the attitude that you're going to have when you approach everything, then you can't, and you won't.
There you go.
I did work in the porn industry for the better part of 7 years, so I mean...
Be real with me. Do you really think it would be a good idea to go to a real interview and reference porn?
It depended on the job, I would think.
What the fuck, dude? And first of all, how was Boogie in the porn industry for 7 years? What was he doing in the porn industry? I'd never heard this. I need to know. Porn industry? What was Boogie doing? He definitely wasn't a porn star. Was he the guy holding the camera? Jerking off behind it?
When it comes to the felony, we would have to seek corporate approval for that sort of charge in order to proceed forward with a candidate. And they would ultimately be the ones to make the decision as to whether or not we would feel comfortable presenting someone like that to our client.
Look at that neck beard. Boogie was unable to gain corporate approval.
Hey, Mike. Listen, dude. I know we're making this documentary and everything, and I know you think I need to get a real job, but I just want to let you know I'm not going to. I'm not going to walk into some job when I have 4 million subscribers on YouTube. I'm one of the original YouTubers. What I'm going to do instead is go back to making content, go back to telling stories and entertaining people and making money doing it. You want to check back with me in a couple of months? Let's see how things are going. All right? I'll talk to you then.
3 months
Well,
later.
yeah.
How crazy is that, bro? You're making a documentary with this guy, and he's like, yeah, I was trying to get a real job, but I fucked that up because of all my problems, and now I'm going back to YouTube. Yeah, you know, come back to me in a couple months.